All right, just pulling into the field right here. Turn on my header. Only need to speed it up halfway. Can't remember, or can't forget to turn my GPS back on. You can always turn on GPS. It'll straighten itself out and get into the row. And just like that, we're back to swathing. It's a bit windy today, but we got, I'd say about 80-90 acres left here on this field, and then we'll be able to move about 30 miles north, or about 20 miles north, 25 give or take, I don't know, 25-ish miles north, and start swathing there. Ah yes, what a beautiful morning. Alright, so real quick, we have absolutely amazing friends, and what happened was our swather broke down the other day, and this spring right here on ours broke, and one of our closest friends, they helped out a swather, and they let us take this because they weren't using their swather at the moment, so they let us take their spring off of their swather. So we actually went and bought a new one now, so we're gonna quickly go return this one back to them. I'm just gonna take it off. It's just one bolt right here, and then I'm gonna go put this back on their swather so they can start running today, because they just called and said they wanted to run in about 30 minutes or so. So I'll just have to wait till my dad brings a new one. We had to drive an hour and a half away to finally find a part like this. I don't know how that could be so hard to find, but anyways, I'm gonna take that off and then go put it on a different swather. And if you're wondering what that spring does, basically there are two rollers underneath the header that crimp the wheat so that there's little kinks in the wheat, and it helps it to dry faster. And that spring puts pressure on those two rollers to where it'll constantly be crimping the wheat no matter how much wheat there is. And that way, say if all of a sudden a rock comes through the header, you know, it'll raise that roll up a little bit to where you're not breaking anything. So it's constantly keeping some tension on the roll, and it'll automatically move up and down according to how much pressure there is inside. And a couple minute drive later, I have reached that second swather. So I will be putting the spring back on here, and they can get back to work. And we're fixed and back up and running and back at it. On to the next half. At the next half now, and I need to move the pivot. I was going to use my phone because we have field net on these pivots, but I guess there must be some sort of electrical issue, so I can't seem to connect my phone to the pivot. So I'll just have to do it manually whenever I get close there to the pivot. Then I'll have to do these couple of rounds here underneath the pivot. Easy enough. And back to cutting. This is some tall wheat though. That's pretty good looking wheat here. I love it. I think think it looks pretty good. If you're wondering what, actually I can't go in the front of the header. If you want to know what those crimpers were looking like, oh, you can't even see it from back here. But anyways, there's two rollers right back there. They're that bar right there. That's what crimps the wheat. Get nice little kinks in there like that, and that'll help it dry out a whole lot quicker. So, you ever know something funny, or what just happened? So, without being graphic, there's supposed to be an intersection right over there, and a poor coyote did not yield, and I had the right of way, and we had a nice little accident. So, if you know what that means, yeah, like right there, that's where it happened. Yeah. Very interesting. I've never had that happen to me before. I've never had a collision with a coyote before, but it happened. But yeah, it is a coyote, not a coyote or a coyote. It's a coyote, or it's a coyote. You can't change my mind. But anyways, I did a little bit of math, and I realized we swathed 1,000 acres in about 100 hours. We started last week Thursday, and right around lunch, give or take, and now it's Monday, and we worked day and night. We worked extremely hard, and now I'm on my last pass here before I gotta move to a new location. And so now I'm debating, or what I want to do, I want to put this GoPro in the header. So are y'all kind of curious what it looks like, how a swather cuts hay? I mean, I know I am very curious. I just need to find myself a nice location where I won't lose my GoPro. So wish me luck. How'd that look? Was it cool? Yeah, that didn't look cool. It was way too blurry, you couldn't see anything. Might have to find a different angle one day. Moving. And made it. We're just going to quickly wash off the interior of that header because of certain redness going on in there that I do not know why it's there. And then we're also going to replace a few of these on top of each of the turtles. These spin around and these kind of guide the air, guide it to where all the wheat wants to fly into the middle. So we're going to replace a few of these. Some of these are worn off, so we're going to replace a few of these, call it for today. So that's for now. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.